Hi everyone. I have been running this experiment for past 3 years, and it is gonna help reduce your watering time for plants in containers, especially during summer. I have buried these Olla spikes and these plastic bottles with holes in them in these containers, and the results were very interesting. In fact, one of it was a big surprise for me. Let's look at this experiment and the results. I will also show you how to use these Olla spikes correctly. It is definitely not how they advertise it. Raised beds allow roots to go deeper and have access to more water and nutrients. And setting up a drip irrigation system is much easier in raised beds, which I did last year. I will link that video in description. But it is not the case for containers. Container plants have limited access to these resources because they are confined within their containers, due to which they also dry out faster. So no wonder that during summertime I have been frustrated watering containers every day. It is very time consuming. You guys might have had similar experience. So I decided to try these Olla spikes. These are made out of terracotta, which means these are breakable, hence the elaborate packaging. It is very easy to install them. When you're preparing your containers and getting ready to plant something in it, that is when you will simply press these down in the middle. Then you plant your seedlings around it. Once you're done installing it, you just fill this Olla with some water. How this works is that the terracotta walls will absorb this water and will start sending this water to its outer surrounding. But this process happens at a very slow rate. Due to this, the soil around these spikes remain moist and the roots of a plant gets a continuous source of water without causing any root rot. But won't the Olla spikes run out of water soon? Well, that is why the makers of these Olla spikes advertise to fill up an empty wine bottle with water and put it upside down in these spikes. That way, the source of water is the bottle, which obviously contains more water and won't run out of it as fast. But there is a slight problem with the wine bottle. A glass bottle filled with water gets heavy, so within 3 to 4 months it causes the edge of the Olla to break due to its weight. This is good for the sellers of Olla spikes because then we have to buy more, but it is not so good for my budget. The solution is simple. Use a plastic bottle and not a very large one. This way, the Olla spike lasts longer and you do not have to water the containers every day. The budget-friendly version of Olla spikes is the plastic bottle itself. You need to poke few holes in it. Just don't poke too many holes because then you will lose water at a faster rate. And then you just insert the bottle into containers, fill it with water and close the lid. Does it actually work? It does. But wait till I show you the actual proof. Between the Olla spikes and plastic bottles, Olla spikes perform better when it comes to providing enough moisture to plants, as you can see this droopy eggplant here. Not doing so well with plastic bottle even though there is enough water in it. To get actual proof, I waited till end of the season and then I took out one Olla spike. It is hard to see, but you will see roots all around where this spike was. And I will show you another amazing root system that blew my mind. But let us compare it to the plastic bottle first. Here, the roots are concentrated only where there was hole in the bottle, and this explains why the plants don't get enough moisture from the plastic bottle itself. Now for the big surprise. When I was planting potatoes earlier this March, the soil was cold and frozen, which made this Olla brittle, and while moving this container, I broke the Olla in it. But then I found this weird mat around this Olla. It was amazing when I realized that these are the roots of the plant I had in this container last fall, and look at how dense they are. I am peeling it off like a sticker from this Olla. It blew my mind at how small plants can be. In my experience, Olla spikes have been helpful for me by cutting the time I spend watering my container plants. And I am installing more of these this year in my containers. I will put a link to these Olla spikes in description if you're interested in them. Like mentioned before, I am linking the drip irrigation setup video here, so do check it out next. Thanks for watching.